Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to episode number 3 of our F1 My Team career mode. We're back in round 3. I've just been told that our engineer is worried, or not our engineer, but the guy that sort of advises things is a little bit worried about our cash reserves. I'm not too worried about that. I'm, somewhat happy. I don't mind that as much. Of course, we are going to be racing on one of the new circuits today, which is good. Give me 2 seconds. With our badge, I could have sworn we changed that to a D. Why it isn't with that at the moment, I don't know. So it's that one that we had it to, right? I'm going to change our badge a little bit to that. I think that's maybe a little bit better. I might also change the background as well. We don't want it as a circle. That doesn't even fit. What do we change this to? You know what? We'll change it to that, and we'll give it a little bit of a... We'll give it a little bit of that. There's our new badge. New badge for today. Because I could have sworn that that was our badge in the first place. Or something similar. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip to help you with your career modes here, guys. Because a lot of people get cornering very wrong in racing games. So I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a style here. Now, I have our trusty whiteboard, as you can see. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a demonstration. So when you're driving through a corner, you're going to take one of 3 lines. So I'm actually just going to draw the lines right now. I'll give them a slightly different line here. So you're going to be coming into the corner. You're either going to take a very tight inside line, as demonstrated with the dotted lines, as you can see. Dotted line is a very tight inside line. You can then take a very wide outside line, as you can see with our hashed line, right there. Or the line you should be taking is actually similar to the one I'm going to draw right now. So you should be approaching the corner from the outside, and you should be cutting into hitting the apex of the corner, and then coming back out. So it looks a little bit like our solid line, like that. Of course, you can take it a little bit straighter. And there's a reason you want to do that. Of course, you're going to have it a little bit more curved. So you're going to have a little bit more curve to that. Kind of like, so there's the solid line is sort of the sort of route you should be taking around the corner. And there's a good reason for that. With a corner of a racing track, ideally, you're looking to have at least time going through the actual corner itself in order to speed you up. So, in theory, you want to try and exit, you want to try and enter the corner wide and exit the corner wide as well. So you want to try, from where the inside of the line is, you only want to be hitting that inside of that corner when you've hit the apex of the corner. Now, where you want to hit the apex of the corner kind of varies on different tracks. But I just thought I'd share a little bit of that with you. So we're going to go forward with our race weekend. Of course, it is at the Hanoi circuit. It looks like there's some fairly big straights on this. We've got 2 sort of hairpins. We've got a hairpin at the end and 2 hairpins, and some pretty sweet chicanes as well. Looks like a fairly decent track. The first time I've ever raced on it, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But let's give it a go. Let's go into the race weekend, and we'll see how well we can do. Let's go. Alright then, guys, here we are then in qualifying. Now, our practice went fair. We weren't particularly competitive, but we weren't too far down the grid. We were kind of that midfield Again, of course, it's a new circuit, so I don't know how well I'm going to go around here. But let's, regardless, hop on in to our first flying lap then. Again, we might need to get out of Q1. It just depends. You know, the AI know how this circuit works. I don't. I haven't done any sort of preparation for this. I didn't come onto the game and particularly go ham around Hanoi and Zandvoort. The two new circuits, of course, so yeah, so it's kind of a learning curve for me, but I don't think we'll go too badly. It is quite a technical circuit though, that is the thing, and these parts here you can lose a shit ton of time, so we need to be careful with those. That seems to be my favoured line around there. Get on the power nice and early around that hairpin, or that apex there, and then let's just go for it. Fuck the tyre length, we don't care about that right now. I'd say that's an okay first start. Latifi might hold us up slightly here, so let's hope that we can either get past him. We might be able to get past him on the straight, to be fair. We're going to have DRS. And then we spin it up on the fucking curbs. For fuck's sake, Nicholas Latifi, man. In his bloody dead-ass Williams. Fucking us right up. Look at him! For fuck's sake, Latifi! Latifi has fucked us. We're not going to be able to get a good lap in here. Oh my god! We're fucked! I can't get past him! Come on, we've got to get him. There we go. Fuck you, Latifi, mate. You're so slow, brother. This lap's not going to be good. These S sections have gone all sorts of wrong. And to end it all, we smashed the front wing as well. Wow, that was tragic. We're going to have to do a much, much better run. We're going to be plumb last with that one. Fuck me. And let's not fucking get in front of a Williams this time either, because the Williams is painfully slow. Painfully slow. Painfully slow. Where are we in the times right now? 100% plumb last. How are we 13th? I have no idea. We can't still be, right? We're still 13th. Is it worth taking the risk? They're not that much slower than us, so we are going to have to go again. I'm going to go out ahead of them all, hopefully, and hope that, well, if we have to put 2 runs in, then we have to put 2 runs in on this set. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Come on. This is a really, really tough circuit. And it's a punishing one as well. Oh, fuck. No! Oh my god. This circuit's going to be the end of me, guys. It is going to be the end of me. go. Let's see if we can get any better here. About a tenth down, but I'm not going to look at the timing. I just want to get a good lap. These back lappers might fuck us over as well here. Roman, you need to move out the way. Roman, you need to move out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way, you bitch. I don't actually think we're going to do much better. Okay, we're getting a little bit of improvement. It's a big improvement. It's a P9! Holy smokes! That's a shame, because we're only going to have the one run in Q2 to get it together. Because we've used up these tyres. Where are we going to finish? Get rid of that. We finish on the bubble. We finish on the bubble. Oh, oi, 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 oi. I mean, we're getting to Q2. That's good. If we can get somewhat higher in Q2, then that's okay. But I had to do that second run in Q1 just to make sure we're out of Q1, because the car can get out of Q1. If we can get it successfully into Q2, that's all that matters. But we'll head on into Q2 then. Of course, we have only got the one set of tyres, or the medium, which is just a no-go. I guess we're probably going to have to leave it until the 5-minute mark again, just to go out. Just to hope, get these guys extra rubber on the track. And we'll go out and we'll see what sort of time we have to do. Okay, so let's see. What times have we got to beat? So we've got to get into a mid 1:37 to go through to the next session. Is it going to be possible? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just hope that it is somewhat possible. And if not, I mean, we can have 2 goes on this set of tyre. You see, I go too tight into that corner all the time, and I lose speed. Here we go, anyway. There we go. Flying lap then. It's given us Perez's time to beat. Again, we're going to have a little bit of a back marker there with a Mercedes. I don't know how badly he's going to hold us up. Hopefully not too badly. That's good, that's good, that is good. Very, very good. Right, get us round, get us round. Again, I think that car ahead of us is going to hold us up, which is going to be such a fucking shame. He should get out of the way now. Out of the way, Hamilton! Fuck me, man. Hamilton doesn't know how to fucking race. Where are we going to finish? Oh my god, it's P15. Look at Hamilton now, trying to overtake us. Of course we're going to try and go again. We have no choice, we have to try and go again. I'm not going to have Hamilton overtake us here. He held us up, so you know what? Okay, he's broken our wing, so we're going to go to the garage. But, I mean, where are we going to end up? It's probably P16, whereabouts we will be, P16. We're not that far away. I mean, the Alfa Romeos are a little bit far away, but again, we're qualifying just about where our car is. So, we can't really complain. Plus, we're doing a lot better than a Lacey in terms of a team sense. And we could be a little more racy, especially with the long straights. Can you see?
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Not where we quite want to be on the grid. I mean, fucking dickhead. Fucking dickhead. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more, as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Now, can I talk to you about Sebastian Vettel? That was a great win at the race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Norris, Ricciardo, Perez, Ocon and Daniel Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, the rookie and Albon. They've taken a grid penalty. Gasly, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean, Alesi, Stroll, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Alright then guys, so we've actually had a few penalties, meaning we're actually a little bit further up the grid than we thought. It's the one-stop strategy that they've given us today. I'm going to fuel us up a little bit more because I think we might need it. But let's just go straight into it. As you can see, we find ourselves in P3, so right in the mixer here. And it's a decent getaway. We're ahead of Giovinazzi already here. And we've not had a bad getaway. We're going to get squeezed. Yeah, well, we're going to restart that set. I'm going to restart just for the good of the video. I'm going to restart it. I was silly. Yep. It's a brand new race. Yep, blah, 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 but that never happened. That never happened. It's an okay start. And again, we're ahead of Giovinazzi. Ocon has had a terrible start. Ooh. We've gone up the inside of the AlphaTauri, and we're actually up into P7 here. We've not done a bad job at all from the start. Again, we're probably going to get overtaken by a lot of these guys, but if we can get ourselves up in the mixer, then I'm more than happy with this start here. Oh no! No. Right then, coming into the next corner, Lando Norris. I know the CPU are going to slam their brakes on for this corner. It's a very decent start. Thank you very much, engineer here. Lando Norris is going to be getting the slipstream. I'm going to be getting some slipstream as well. Again, I don't think we should really be challenging with these cars. And we can see here we got a young Danny Kvyat coming up the inside. And we got a very slow moving Lando Norris there, who definitely helped us out somewhat. And maybe we can even have Norris into this corner. And we have them. We're up into P6. Fantastic. Let's just see this first lap out. And there we go. We finished the first lap in P6 with quite a hefty gap as well. Could we be on for our first points finish here? Could be, you know. Could be. Could very well be. And as you can see, guys, we just came down the main straight on lap 3. And we have very much so kept the gap open to Lando Norris. I do believe now he does have DRS, so things could be getting spicy in a lap or two. But at the moment, we're maintaining things somewhat okay. Plus, Lando Norris has got a Danny Kvyat for company as well. Oh, and we've just slammed our wing. And so we have got the AlphaTauri, who comes steaming round us, has already made the move stick by the time the corner's about. What? How has that hit that? We didn't even hit him, and it's cracked our wing. That is ridiculous. We'll go back. It's because he's locking up. Daniel Kvyat locks up and costs us time and backs us right off into Norris and Ricciardo. And we are marginally closer to Danny Kvyat this lap. In fact, we're closer to Kvyat than we are back from Norris at the moment. We are going to have DRS to help defend us from Lando. He is going to be very, very close to us though. And we do get ourselves right back up the AlphaTauri again. And as you can see, guys, we are slightly falling away from Danny Kvyat, and the McLaren is right up our chuffer at the moment. So I think the McLaren, this could be the lap that he gets past us. Because we don't have that DRS. We're going to have to break the slipstream as much as we can here. God, he's going around the outside, and he's got the job done magnificently before the corner even comes up. Danny Ricciardo might even have a go as well here. He doesn't. But we are tumbling down the order very, very quickly. Again, I don't think our car has the race pace to go against these guys. They are swerving a lot with their tyres though. And guys, we could be able to get past Lando Norris again here. Because we're quite up with him. And he hasn't got DRS from Pierre Gasly to help him. I'm not going to put us up into Rich Mix because we should be able to get him regardless. Even with just slipstream. Although Danny Ricciardo is going to be having a go as well here. Oh my goodness me. That's not Ricciardo, that's Perez. Oh my goodness me. We stay ahead. Perez is in all sorts of trouble there with Ocon now. It's not even Ricciardo. I thought Ricciardo was up with us. Maybe I've been reading that wrong. But it's Perez and Ocon. Who are very close with us. And Norris is heading off into the pits. That's very interesting. Maybe Norris on the two-stopper, maybe? Confirmed? Norris on two-stop? A couple of cars going for a two-stop. Giuliano comes in for a stop as well. Very, very interesting that a lot of cars are two-stopping. And we have got a whole chain of cars now ready to overtake us. Perez is already coming close to us. We're going to have to give him the space. He's wobbling all over the place. Look at the cars just chaining past us. We're not going to let the Renault by. Oh my goodness me. Jesus Lord. We are in lots and lots of danger here. We don't want to crash out. We do not want to DNF. Look at this. Look at this. Pit lane open. Rich Mix is coming on. We have to leave the space. We have to leave the space. Look at the Ferrari. Look at the Ferrari. Oh my word. Good lord, this is close. Look how many cars are behind us. Getting slowed down by our poor DG Motorsport car. This is ridiculous. And again we're under pressure here from Vettel. Vettel actually, if he could get past us, we are going to just sort of have to lift off and let him through. He's going to give us a nice tow down this back straight. Again, the Renault wanted through. Verstappen, of course, had a grid penalty and dropped quite far down. He definitely isn't as far up as he wanted to be. This is a very weird pit lane. Look at this, it goes all the way around the last part. This is a really long pit lane as well. There's the AlphaTauri, who actually went quite far ahead of us because we had that massive, massive fight. This is a really long stop. The AlphaTauri comes out. Are we going to get out ahead of that Renault? Oh, we are. We get ahead of Ocon. I think we might even have enough fuel in the car to do a hot lap. Oh my god, I thought we had control of the car then. Now we have control of the car. Oh, we actually got ahead of Pierre Gasly here. But we have enough to do a really fast out lap as well as in lap. We might again just have to let Pierre Gasly past. He is on the faster tyre, of course. He's going to be looking for a way around. We're just going to let him up the inside. Gasly's not in our race. He appears to be doing a two-stopper. So he can just go past. Cold tyres. Our tyres slipping out a little bit there. And also some good news. We come back out ahead of Perez again. That's fantastic news. I mean, the Pierre Gasly is going. Whoa, Perez coming up our inside. Or outside even there. But again, he is on a softer compounder tyre. Now, that compounder tyre go all the way to the end? Or is he on a two-stop strategy? My guess would be he's on a two-stop strategy. But I can't be sure of that. We're going up the inside. It hasn't worked. We've caused a collision as well, which is not good. And it's backed us right up into Carlos Sainz. Ocon and Sainz could both come past us here. We've let Ocon through. We've actually got past Ocon and let Sainz through as well. Fantastic bit of driving there. Give the assist to our McLaren boys. Back at McLaren. Here we go again. This back straight is where we get caught. And Sainz does have the Durst as well. And so does Esteban Ocon. And I don't think we're going to have much to fight Ocon with. But we have the inside line on Ocon. And somehow we've managed to keep the position from him, which is fantastic. George Russell is out of the session. That's a surprise. Williams seem to be having quite a few reliability issues, which is costing them. Always seems to be George Russell that drops out. Never Latifi. Latifi's always chilling at the back of the grid. Russell, who's normally having a somewhat more competitive race, seems to be retiring a lot, which is sad for them, really. But again, on the back straight, and we're going to have Esteban Ocon, up our arse, getting ready to overtake us. So this... Oh, we tried to squeeze him out as wide as we could. We can't get any wider there. And we don't have the pace to get him. Oh, he's locked up though. He has locked up. Ever so slightly. But I think he's going to make that stick. There's no way we can get him. And he should just run away with it as well, because his... Oh god, yellow flag. Look! George Russell there. I don't know whether or not he's crashed or... But that car is not in a great position at all. So P14 guys, on the hard tyre. Hopefully going to the end. I don't think we'll be needing to make another stop. A lot of these cars probably going to the end as well, so there is that to consider. And we're going to hope that maybe Ocon can have a fight with Kvyat, who you can barely see the AlphaTauri on the track map. That's how dark their dot is. And we'll see. If we can get a decent run on any of these guys here. Again, we're not going to use our extra fuel because we still have quite a long time to go in this race. All we're going to get is DRS. Esteban Ocon looking very, very tricky on Kvyat. We're gaining. Oh my word! No. That was very, very bad. Okay, here we go. DRS on Ocon and Kvyat. What can we do here? Oh, he locks up. We're pretty much stopped on the apex. But we get past the Renault. We get back past the Renault. Oh my lord. I mean, if we didn't do that, we were going to get in all heaps of trouble. And there are some cars coming in, so again, whether or not they're doing a 2-stop, I don't know. But I think some of them are 2-stopping, which is okay, but we then have to keep up the pace to keep this spot. And there might be some other cars 2-stopping as well, because a lot of the cars came in very, very early. You'll see our tyre wear isn't too bad. We've got another 10 laps to go. We haven't definitely been on these for 10 laps, so I think we're in quite a good stead here to maybe be scoring some points. And we've got an awfully vulnerable Danny Kvyat in front of us, getting nowhere near any DRS for anyone, who sort of shields us that buffer from Esteban Ocon. It hasn't worked out so badly this race. Here we go then, on Danny Kvyat. We should have this overtake in the bag. DRS on. Oh! Not as much as a pull as I thought there would be. He must have used up his battery there. Oh, getting all out of shape, all out of shape. Oh dear, we've hit one of the Renaults as well. I'm surprised we didn't get caught in a collision there. I'm not too sure what happened. But we got all out of shape. And then we clattered into Esteban Ocon. Oh, dearie me. I'm sorry for Ocon for that, but there wasn't really much we could do. A racing instant, I'm afraid. But again, we are right up with Danny Kvyat. Can we get the overtake on Danny Kvyat? Again, begs to be known. He used a lot of battery in that last defense, because there's no way he went any faster or turned up the engine. We haven't really got the extra fuel to turn up our engine, unfortunately. But, you know, he's given us the DRS, so this time around again, not actually gaining a significant amount on him, meaning he's using that battery power to defend, which is smart for sure. The AlphaTauri all out of shape in that corner sequence, and we could even get the overtake here. No. Unfortunately, I'm not going to throw that up there, but oh, we get out of shape as well. No! We get all out of shape. Now we got the Renault coming up our butt. Danny Rick, I mean, he is on the medium compound. And maybe he can even get a pass on Danny. Look at them. Look how frisky they are, the both of them. Ah! Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. What are we supposed to do here, then? We got Danny Rick zooming past us. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Stick to the racing line, I think. Yeah, stick to the racing line. Oh, look how close they are. Oh, Ricciardo and Kvyat. Look at them bumping each other off the track. Oh, Kvyat hits the outside. Oh my god, we nearly hit it as well. He thinks we need to go on to new tyres and move on to a different strategy. Okay. We're going on to a different strategy, guys. Probably to get away from these freaking back markers. Our tyres were done. Latifi's done. I don't know what tyres they're putting us on. Is that a soft pair of tyres? Have our team just screwed our race? They are putting us on the softs. Puts us into P16. And we've got Esteban Ocon here. Okay, so we come out back ahead of Ocon. I'm not sure about that strategy, but okay, if that's what they deem necessary. Imagine if there was a safety car now. Is that still that Williams chilling there? Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap of the race. We've got a bit of a different challenge now then. We're on the soft tyre for 7 laps. Are we going to gain a significant amount of time on these guys in the 7 laps that we've got? I'm going to stick it into lean mix just for this lap, just to get a bit of excess fuel back. Okay guys, so we are gaining the time on Giovinazzi, but are we going to gain the time on Pierre Gasly as well? I don't know. We could be looking to finish lower down on the grid than where we started, because we went for this different strategy here. We have the Renault who's still up our arse. This race has been between Esteban Ocon and myself for the whole part of this Grand Prix. We've been racing Esteban Ocon, and we've been managing to keep him behind us for the majority of it, which is nice. And it's definitely around this sector of the track where we're gaining a lot of time on Giovinazzi. The corners and stuff, the grip on the softer tyre is obviously a lot better than the medium tyre that he's got on. Ah! We should be past Giovinazzi in this sector of the track. Jeez, we had to slam our brakes on there. And here we go then. Giovinazzi is definitely going to be in trouble. Could have 2 cars overtaking him here. And it's like he switches another gear, where he just goes into it. Oh my god, no! Take it out the rich mix here. Again, these cars, because we don't really have much ERS left, can we now get past Giovinazzi round the outside of the second to last corner here? Yes, we can! Fantastic overtake on Giovinazzi there. Hopefully he can hold up Esteban Ocon for a little bit. However, what this is going to mean is we're now going to have 2 cars coming bang straight at us down the back straight, which is not going to be fun at all. We're hoping if we can just get it in a straight line, break that toe that they have. He's going defensive against him. He's going defensive against Esteban. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you so much. That was some really clean racing, and hopefully maybe even a good thumbnail as well though. And guys, it appears that we have held off Giovinazzi and Ocon. They're now in their own little battle, and we should be in for just a fairly straightforward end of the race. We don't need to put too much pressure on ourselves. The tyres will be okay. Will be okay. I mean, it's a P15, which is 1 place lower than where we finished. But I mean, we are on the 2 stop. We are on the 2 stop. Sorry. Whether or not the 1 stop would have worked, I don't know. The team wanted to take us off us, so I will listen to the team. I'll listen to our engineer. He gave us a little bit more action to show for the video, and it shows that we can actually fight with the Renaults as well. Need to be careful anyway, because Esteban Ocon has got past the Alpha, but 1.7 seconds should be too much for him. And guys, we're going to go on board for the final lap of the race, then down into turn 1 here. We've had a fairly decent race. I mean, it hasn't been the best, but again, we're kind of equaling where the car is in terms of sort of pace. We've been managing to keep a very fast-paced Renault off our back. However, that's not over yet. Valtteri Bottas, so Mercedes picking up their first win of the season here. I do need to be careful for Ocon here, because as you can see, he's actually gained quite nicely on us. And we could be in for a bit of a tussle here. Ocon is going to be gaining very, very rapidly. We're going to hold our line. I don't think he's going to be that close to us. He might be to have a go. I don't know what happened there. What the fuck happened there with Esteban? I think we might have hit him, maybe. So again, he was coming in. No, he just completely loses it and goes out the race. Look at that, goes to swerve. The tyres are too old. And he's out the race. Ruins his race. Giovinazzi gets caught up in it as well. What on earth has happened here? So much action at the end of this race. Giovinazzi's coming down and absolutely wallops himself into Esteban Ocon. What's Romain Grosjean going to do? He goes into the Mercedes. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. What on earth has happened here? This is thumbnail quality. Hold on. There we go. So we've done our thumbnail there. Unfortunately, it won't have us in it. But that is one of the biggest crashes I've seen yet. All the cars are just piling up into each other. So we can take this nice and slow now, just to make sure we secure the dub. Unfortunately, they weren't the cars that were ahead of us. But for a debut race at the Hanoi circuit, I don't think it's too bad. Red River Racer, we get a 25, completed a 25% or more race at Hanoi. Driver of the day goes to Alexander Albon. I don't know what happened to him. I think one of the Red Bulls definitely had a grid penalty. We can skip past most of this, because that was an epic race of the Renault. Had some very, very close calls, and then that massive crash at the end. The worst mistake I've seen so far in a race. Where did Alex Albon? Alex Albon was there, so he was in P14. Lacey manages to get P17.
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his
Cool,
team...
whatever. We'll advance through. No points as of yet again, but the improvements are there. We're definitely a bit more racier.
That was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
I'm sure it was an exciting race, yeah.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
They are. I just love to see the smiles on their faces.
Didn't you?
With Pierre, I mean, we're both pushing each other.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula 1 today, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're just going to say no comment to that one, I think.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Cheers, Claire. That was a really good race. A really action-packed race for the fans. Well, hopefully, I mean, there we go. Look at that. So we got the fastest lap over him. No podium finishes for us both. We're leading him 5-4 with 6 races remaining. We get up to a third level of acclaim Lacey gets up a little bit as well. And we get some combined acclaim boost. Gets us to acclaim level 5. Not quite though. So we get 108k in the bank for that. Team headquarters. Into round 4 now. I believe round 4 must be China. A race that I am fair at. It's got, you know, quite big straights. So we're not the best in terms of power. But we've got some upgrades coming to the car, which will definitely help us. And again, hopefully we can just be in the action. You know, if we can just get in the action. Our weekly running cost is minus 40k. We're on a little bit of money right now. We have got some activities we can do. We've got an invitational event, which we can fit in. Let's go for here. I'd say we're going to probably go for maybe a funded team event. Yeah, why not? Then we got the invitational. And then we have any couple of these really. So we can have attend an F1 esports event. So we'll get 100 driver acclaim. What do we got? Sponsor advertisement. We could do the cash. And then maybe we'll go with a bit of chassis team building as well. We have got quite a few R&D points, so we can go ham on the R&D. We'll develop that part there. Now these parts are going to take a couple of weeks to come through, so you won't go for that. It wants us to go for that, but I don't want to go for something like that. I would rather go for a power unit upgrade. Personally, I would go for a bit of that. And, I mean, we can't go for a bit of that. So maybe a bit of this. Oh, we can't go for that. Can we go for anything on this sort of side of things? We can. So we can get an MGU. MGUK always seems to be the one that goes. So we will take that as well. Use up all of our resource points. And, I mean, the money... I guess we'll probably just stack the money for now. We're close to getting a second sponsor, which is good. Let's just advance through here. We will do the invitational as well. Funded home team event. We got the invitational here at Zandvoort. We get 1,000 acclaim and money if we go to it. We're definitely going to go to this. And there we go. So the invitational event is passed. Again, I didn't show you any of it because, well, I didn't really need to. It's just a fairly standard track. Zandvoort, definitely looking forward to that one. We do get the 150 bags and the 1,000 acclaim as well. I think that might be personal acclaim though, not team. I could definitely do the team acclaim just to get to that next level so we can get another sponsor on the car. But hey ho, is what it is. Oh hell yeah, additional sponsor from the corporate tab sounds great to me. I saw one of our R&Ds does not go through, and it was a chassis one. That's not good, is it? Even though the morale in the chassis department right now is good, so maybe the next time that goes through we'll be able to do that. We can have another thing here, so we have to qualify in P10 or better. That's a weekly goal. We've already got, what? Have we already got Aubergine? We do. As a team, complete a total of 75 laps during a race weekend. Let's see what else we got. 50 laps during a race weekend. Surely we can do that. Achieve a fastest lap. Achieve a top 10 finish. As a team, this is quite an easy one, but again, it's not... can we sort them? Sort them through goal bonus, or do we sort them through goal bonus or weekly income? Weekly income might be better. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I would take 15 different drivers during a race. Could be tricky, but could be possible. Complete all practice programs in a weekend never really happens. Complete a race with 0 DNFs within the team. I would take 10 different drivers. We've already got that one. And driver of the day. Score more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle performance comparison. Answer at least 2 interview questions during your race weekend. Easy, we'll take that. And then we'll end up the video there. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.